The major thing Botched is doing besides giving entertainment is educating people what not to do, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's our biggest thing. I mean, one thing that when we talked about doing this, and I called them years ago and I said, Terry, let's do a show and educate people of what not to do, and let's do revision plastic surgery. Let's take the hardest procedures that have been botched. I didn't use the word botched at that time. I put, messed up, and fix them on TV. And he goes, what are you, nuts? And we're going to take the hardest cases and then all the complications, the risks, the this and that, and put them on TV. And now look at we're at season 5. So our thing is, one, it's entertaining, us, some of the interesting stories, but the heartwarming aspects are that we are able to help people. But most importantly, if we can prevent one patient from undergoing a complication by watching us and learning,
Exactly.
we won.
What makes this season on knee stand out from the other seasons?
There has been a sea change in plastic surgery since season 1 of Botched till this season.
The last 5 years.
Yeah, it's very different. You would think that having done this for so many years, patients who've seen this in over 155 countries, I think, would be more cautious about plastic surgery, and the number of plastic surgery procedures and the complications would be down. The opposite is true. It's been like a nuclear plastic surgery accident. More surgical procedures are done. Casting is even easier because the complications are more difficult, and it's really out of control. And this season really shows that. And we think it has a lot to do with social media.
Exactly. Nowadays, because of pop culture and things like young starlets doing lip injections, we're sort of blurring the lines of when it is necessary or not necessary for young people to have this plastic surgery.
Well, the two of us had a hard time with this 2 years ago, with lip injections in young ladies. And obviously, Kylie Jenner, was the initial one who had, and her doctor did a great job. And, she looks beautiful. She is a beautiful young lady. And we were getting posed with questions all the time. Well, when young patients come to you, are you going to do that? Are you going to do lip injections? And we are warming up to it to a few reasons. One, it's becoming very common. But two, that these young ladies are going to go somewhere, one way or the other. And you can have complications with something simple as a lip injection and big complications where you could actually lose the tissue. It can die. So we say, okay, if you are going to have it then, it's almost like when you have a child, like a boy at home, and you say, well, if you are going to have a drink with all your friends, I'd rather have you do it at home for the first time. Same thing here. We'd rather have you do it under someone who's going to know exactly what to do and do it for you. So we're warming up to it. It's becoming more and more in. As a matter of fact, what I'm doing now is we both have skincare lines, but I'm also creating a lip plumper. So if you want to go out and have dinner and have your lips a little plump, you can do that. Temporarily, rather than having expensive injections which have complications.
I like that. That's amazing. Can we expect to see any celebrities on this season?
We have a housewife on this season.
Yeah.
We have a house husband on this season. We have a lot of unusual characters who consider themselves celebrities and who are, in a way, are international social media celebrities.
They really are.
Yeah.
I mean, they are international.
Maybe bigger than real celebrities.
Yeah.
They really,
On Instagram.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the worst case of plastic surgery gone wrong you've ever seen on Botched all these years?
Well, I mean, every year, you want just one?
Well,
Maybe few.
the worst case would generally be one. Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about the one not from this season. What I meant, I stopped in the middle of my tracks. You want just of all the seasons that we've done?
Yes, or maybe something we haven't seen yet?
I'm going to just pick something out of this here. Because, I mean, this season, season 5 to me, there was a young lady who actually had 14 rhinoplasties. Who would operate on someone's nose 14 times? Most people wouldn't because of the risk of losing your nasal skin. And I ended up doing the 15th. So this, to me, was like, how the heck did this even happen?
Yeah. For me, the worst was coming in this season. Example of bad plastic surgery or plastic surgery gone wrong, in that what's very popular these days is having filler injected into the buttock area. And that's the fastest growing part of plastic surgery, is buttock augmentation in general. And this woman had a complication, had to have multiple surgeries to have infected filler removed, and left her with a really young, beautiful girl in her late 20s with a really deformed buttock that I looked at the picture and I thought, what are we going to do with this? And at first I turned her down, and then we sort of geometrically kind of figured it out, and we attempted it.
Do you feel that social media stress people out for the better selfie?
Yeah.
And you have requests about that?
I mean, social media, with all the different filters that you have, this is what the patient, especially the millennial, especially for injectables, is getting obsessed with. So they filter it, and they want themselves to look like that. So if they change the nose, they change the eyebrows, they change the chin, especially the lips, and then the cheeks. And so this is becoming the new standard. I mean, remember, if we think about us taking photos 20 years ago, filters, social media, none of that.
Yeah, I think if you look at celebrities' Instagrams, their photos, and then you look at paparazzi's photos of celebrities on the beach and you compare them, they're very different. People are putting unrealistic pictures on the internet and assuming that people look like that.
Would you like to send a message to your fans of E! Entertainment in Greece? They watch the show, they love it.
Teganis, kala. Greece, we love you. Keep watching Botched. Okay, go ahead.
Greece, thank you for watching Botched. We hope you enjoy the new season. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed doing it. It's a really big season. It's a very dangerous season, and I love your desserts, I'll be honest. Baklava, or what is that?
Well, they say baklava, we say batlewa.
Oh, I love baklava. Thank you. And I
Thank
can't
you
wait
so
to visit again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
you.
much for being
Thanks,
here.
George.